Illinois CDL practice test.
Question 1. What is the safest way to control your speed on a downgrade?
Using engine braking. Taking the white line around curves. Coasting in neutral. Using your brakes at all times.
Answer.
Using engine braking.
Question 2. When pulling away in snow or icy conditions, what technique should you employ?
Very gradual, slow acceleration. Let the vehicle start to slide before applying the accelerator. Quickly accelerate to desired speed. Keep the brake partially depressed as you pull away.
Answer.
Very gradual, slow acceleration.
Question 3. In very hot weather, how often should you inspect your tires?
Every 2 hours, 100 miles. Every hour, 50 miles. Every 3 hours, 150 miles. Every 4 hours, 200 miles.
Answer.
Every 2 hours, 100 miles.
Question 4. When is it safe to remove the radiator cap?
When the cap is cool enough to touch with a bare hand. Anytime, as long as the engine isn't overheated. Whenever it is cold outside. As soon as you've stopped.
Answer.
When the cap is cool enough to touch with a bare hand.
Question 5. Why should you make sure you keep your vehicle in the middle of your lane?
To let other people get the best view of you. To stop other people passing you. To make the most space for a turn. To avoid drop-offs.
Answer.
To avoid drop-offs.
Question 6. Why do vehicles hauling hazardous materials need warning placards?
So emergency services know what they are dealing with in an accident. To remind you to take extra care. So traffic cameras can track you. To alert other drivers to give you a wide berth.
Answer.
So emergency services know what they are dealing with in an accident.
Question 7. What should you do when caring for a conscious accident victim?
Give them painkillers. Keep them warm. Get them to walk around if they can. Give them a hot drink.
Answer.
Keep them warm.
Question 8. Approaching a gang working on the highway, you should
Reverend your engine. Flash your lights. Sound your horn. Cut your speed.
Answer.
Cut your speed.
Question 9. What's the very first thing to be checked before making any physical tests on your pre-trip inspection?
That the passenger door is locked. That the engine starts. That all lights are working. That parking brakes are on or wheels are chalked.
Answer.
That parking brakes are on or wheels are chalked.
Question 10. If you feel yourself start to become sleepy while driving, what should you do?
Open the windows to get some fresh air. Drink plenty of coffee. Stop and sleep. Stop and get some exercise.
Answer.
Stop and sleep.
Question 11. How far into your trip should you make your first inspection of your cargo?
Within 25 miles. Within 50 miles. Within 100 miles. At your first rest stop.
Answer.
Within 50 miles.
Question 12. Approaching on and off ramps, you should remember.
To maintain your highway speed. To brake sharply. That the length of ramp may be too short. That the posted maximum speed may not be suitable for your vehicle.
Answer.
That the posted maximum speed may not be suitable for your vehicle.
Question 13. When you see a hazard ahead, what should you do?
Alert others by hooting and pointing. Come to a dead stop. Start planning on what action to take if the hazard becomes an emergency. Speed up to pass it as quickly as possible.
Answer.
Start planning on what action to take if the hazard becomes an emergency.
Question 14. Which of these is not the situation where you should use your low beam headlights?
Rain. Dusk. Driving through tree shadows. Dawn.
Answer.
Driving through tree shadows.
Question 15. Which of these trucks will have the shortest stopping time?
One which is empty. One which is 2/3 empty. One which is 2/3 full. One which is fully laden.
Answer.
One which is fully laden.
Question 16. The most important reason for your pre-trip inspection is
to make sure you're not blamed for any existing damage. To make sure you've got the right paperwork. To make sure you've signed for the right cargo. To make sure that the vehicle is safe.
Answer.
To make sure that the vehicle is safe.
Question 17. Which of these substances can impair your ability to drive safely?
Soda. Some cold medicines. Homeopathic medicines. Coffee.
Answer.
Some cold medicines.
Question 18. Which of these fires is it not suitable to use water on?
Paper fires. Wood fires. Gasoline fires. Tire fires.
Answer.
Gasoline fires.
Question 19. Which of these is the only thing which should not cause you concern when checking your tires?
Low tire pressure. Tires from different manufacturers. Cuts in the tire wall. Canvas showing through the rubber.
Answer.
Tires from different manufacturers.
Question 20. When backing up, which side should you back towards?
Neither, only go straight backwards. Either side. The right-hand side. The left-hand side.
Answer.
The left-hand side.
Question 21. How do you calculate the amount of following distance space you have?
Judge it by instinct. Use your odometer to measure a specific distance and divide it by the time it took you to reach there. Estimate the length of the vehicle in front, then estimate how many vehicle lengths there are between it and you. Pick a clear landmark, then count off the seconds between the vehicle ahead passing it and you reaching the same landmark.
Answer.
Pick a clear landmark, then count off the seconds between the vehicle ahead passing it and you reaching the same landmark.
Question 22. How should you check for leaks in hydraulic brakes?
Pump the brake pedal 3 times, then hold down for 5 seconds. Push the pedal down and listen out for leaks. Drive forward then slam on the brakes hard. Hold the brake pedal down for 5 seconds, then pump 3 times.
Answer.
Pump the brake pedal 3 times, then hold down for 5 seconds.
Question 23. What is the minimum tread depth for tires that are not front tires?
1/32 of an inch. 4/32 of an inch. 3/32 of an inch. 2/32 of an inch.
Answer.
2/32 of an inch.
Question 24. What is the ideal position for your hands on the steering wheel, imagining the steering wheel as the hands of a clock?
3 and 9. 4 and 8. 10 and 2. 11 and 1.
Answer.
3 and 9.
Question 25. What should you consider when using a GPS mapping system?
It should have a screen bigger than 4 inches. It should be programmable specifically for trucks. It should have audio as well as visual warnings. It should be of U.S. manufacture.
Answer.
It should be programmable specifically for trucks.
Question 26. Which of these conditions are the ones when you should downshift in advance?
As you approach a bridge. As you go round a junction. Before entering a curve and entering a downgrade. As you approach a tunnel.
Answer.
Before entering a curve and entering a downgrade.
Question 27. Why might your brakes start to fade going downhill?
Because of centrifugal force increasing. Because they've picked up gravel from the road. Because they are overheating. Because your momentum is increasing.
Answer.
Because they are overheating.
Question 28. Which of these should make you reject a vehicle until it is rectified?
Tires that are retreads. Tires that are different sizes. Tires from different manufacturers. Tires that have different tread patterns.
Answer.
Tires that are different sizes.
Question 29. Crossing railroad tracks, you should change gear.
Once. Twice. You shouldn't. As many times as you think necessary.
Answer.
You shouldn't.
Question 30. Which of these will not prevent distracted driving?
Pre-loosening the lid of your coffee flask. Pre-programming your favorite radio stations. Pre-planning your route. Adjusting all your mirrors before you start.
Answer.
Pre-loosening the lid of your coffee flask.
Question 31. Who is responsible for making sure all lights and mirrors are clean?
The vehicle owner. The company maintenance staff. The vehicle driver. Whoever drove the vehicle previously.
Answer.
The vehicle driver.
Question 32. If there are two left-hand turn lanes for you to choose from, which one should you use?
The right-hand lane. Take the center of both lanes. The left-hand lane. It makes no difference.
Answer.
The right-hand lane.
Question 33. How many tie-downs should a cargo be held with?
At least one for every 20 feet of cargo. At least one for every 15 feet of cargo. At least one for every 5 feet of cargo. At least one for every 10 feet of cargo.
Answer.
At least one for every 10 feet of cargo.
Question 34. If you're driving a 30-foot vehicle below 40 miles per hour, how much time should you leave between yourself and the vehicle in front?
3 seconds. 4 seconds. 5 seconds. 2 seconds.
Answer.
3 seconds.
Question 35. How often should you check your gauges, air pressure, temperature, etc.?
At the beginning and end of each trip. Every time the vehicle is stationary. At every rest stop. As often as practicable.
Answer.
As often as practicable.
Question 36. What is blocking and bracing?
A form of coupling. A driving technique. A way of keeping cargo secure. An emergency stop.
Answer.
A way of keeping cargo secure.
Question 37. When you first approach your vehicle, which of these should you look out for?
People in the vicinity. Low wires. Low-hanging tree limbs. All of the above.
Answer.
All of the above.
Question 38. What's the most important reason for making sure that you signal well before you make a turn?
To let oncoming drivers know what you're doing. To dissuade other vehicles from trying to pass you. To show pedestrians your intention. To warn vehicles exiting the junction you're entering.
Answer.
To dissuade other vehicles from trying to pass you.
Question 39. Both federal and state law insists that all vehicles must be inspected before a trip by
A qualified engineer. The driver. The driver and a qualified engineer. The owner.
Answer.
The driver.
Question 40. When beginning a long downgrade, which of these is the only thing which should not be a factor in choosing your speed?
The steepness of the gradient. The road and weather conditions. How far you are ahead or behind your schedule. The weight of your vehicle plus cargo.
Answer.
How far you are ahead or behind your schedule.
Question 41. What is the best way to know what another driver may be doing?
Guess what you would do in their situation. Observe their rear lights. Observe their speed. Observe their head and body movements.
Answer.
Observe their head and body movements.
Question 42. When using tie-downs, what weight should they be able to lift?
Twice the weight of your cargo. The same weight as your cargo. 1.5 times the weight of your cargo. Half the weight of your cargo.
Answer.
1.5 times the weight of your cargo.
Question 43. If you smell exhaust fumes in the cab, what should you do?
Check at the next stop. Open the windows. Stop immediately. Make a note on your post-trip report.
Answer.
Stop immediately.
Question 44. When checking your vehicle's load, you must make sure it conforms to
all federal regulations only. The state regulations of your destination. All local, state and federal regulations that will apply to your journey. The local regulations of the jurisdiction you are starting from.
Answer.
All local, state and federal regulations that will apply to your journey.
Question 45. Before descending a hill, it's essential to be in the right gear because
it's illegal to change gears on a hill. It will help extend the life of the gearbox. You won't be able to drop to a lower gear once you start descending. It will help you speed up when you get to the bottom.
Answer.
You won't be able to drop to a lower gear once you start descending.
Question 46. If you experience a fire whilst your vehicle is moving, where is the only place you should pull over?
Near other vehicles. Near any buildings. An open area. A service station.
Answer.
An open area.
Question 47. When double clutching, what should you do if you have difficulty getting into the next gear?
Drop back to the previous gear. Force the lever until you get into gear. Rev the engine to jolt the gearbox. Return to neutral and bring up your engine speed to road speed, then try again.
Answer.
Return to neutral and bring up your engine speed to road speed, then try again.
Question 48. Where can you find the maximum weight loading for pressure for a tire?
Printed on the tire. Written on the dashboard. On the manufacturer's website. On your manifest.
Answer.
Printed on the tire.
Question 49. Which of these is not an essential feature of a spare tire?
At the same pressure as the rest of the tires. Same manufacturer as other truck tires. Same size as rest of truck tires. In as good condition as the tires on the truck.
Answer.
Same manufacturer as other truck tires.
Question 50. What's the most important tool you have to monitor the condition of your vehicle when underway?
Your eyesight, your hearing and sense of smell. The truck manual. Comments from other truckers. Your gauges.
Answer.
Your eyesight, your hearing and sense of smell. Thank you for watching the video and wish you will get your driver license soon.